All right, we are back here. It is 8:10 on this Friday edition, May 11th of Laramie Live on KWB. Ben Brosmire from the United States Postal Service is in studio with me. Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. Well, thank you.
All right. Well, it is National Association of Letter Carriers Stamp Out Hunger National Food Drive, and I know that there are more than 10,000 cities across the country that participate in this, Laramie being one of them. And it's a big event coming up tomorrow. Fill us in on a little bit of the details behind the Stamp Out Hunger National Food Drive.
It's the largest single-day food drive nationwide. We did 71 million pounds last year.
Wow.
Laramie, we collected 8,550 pounds last year, and we're hoping to top that.
I know that unfortunately there's a growing need for food in the community, and this is a way you guys certainly help out. It sounds like you're trying to feed some more families here across Albany County at the same time this year.
We are. It's always the second Saturday in May because the food drives are usually depleted, or the food banks are usually depleted after the holidays, and this is a good time to restock them.
What now? I know this is the 26th year. How long have you been involved in this here, kind of locally?
This is my second year and first year coordinating it.
Oh, well, so how'd you get the coordination duties this time around?
No one else wanted it.
What goes into coordinating something like this?
Getting the message out, making sure we have all the supplies we need, seeking sponsorships, and talking to lovely radio hosts.
I appreciate the time this morning. Glad to spread the word, so hopefully folks do help you out. I know I got one in my mailbox just a couple days ago. You guys sent out the blue bags, and if folks can fill these up with non-perishable food items, I imagine is what you're looking for.
Yes, non-perishable, healthy, preferably, but we didn't have enough bags this year, so if you didn't receive a blue bag, feel free to use your own. Just set it up by your mailbox tomorrow, and we'll pick them up. All
right. And of course, now you mentioned the amount of food that got collected last year, and you're looking to serve a little bit more this year. One of those situations where it is unfortunate that we see a growing need, but you guys are doing all you can to try and help that out in this case. What have the discussions been in terms of trying to push a little bit more to get more food this year?
This year, for the first time, we have 3 new drop-off locations instead of just picking up from your mailbox. If you don't want to leave it out in the elements, you can go to United 2020 Grand. We have a box there. We also have a box at our post office on 152 North 5th. And there's one in the parking lot by Moose Fraternity Lodge on 417 South 3rd. Okay.
All right. So in case maybe you've got some other things going on tomorrow and you're thinking about it now, you can, you don't have to put it in the blue bags, as Ben mentioned. Didn't have enough to get them out to everybody, so you can put them in your own bag, maybe drop them off one of the locations here. What has been the community response in the past? This is your second year. How did you see the community response last year in taking part in this first year last year?
Everyone shows interest and enthusiasm for it, and I haven't had a single soul tell me that they thought we were doing a terrible job. So.
What's been the conversation with trying to seek sponsors and kind of get the word out this year?
In general, with the bags we were short this year, we're looking for the next year to have sponsorship and actually have local sponsors that can help us get our own bags. We're usually dependent upon the state distribution with our state branch of the union, so we want to keep that a little localized and get more of our local businesses involved.
All right, certainly great to hear that. Ben Brosmire in studio from the U.S. Postal Service, and again, 26th Annual Post Office Food Drive in conjunction with the National Association of Letter Carriers. And so if you got one of those blue bags, even if you didn't, they'd love for you to stock that with some healthy, non-perishable food items. And again, drop-off locations, you said United 2020 Grand, and you said also at the post office, and then also up there in the Moose Lodge parking lot on South 3rd Street, correct?
Yes.
South 3rd, okay. Okay, so 417 South 3rd Street. What else do people need to know about an event like this that goes on kind of yearly? Is anything else kind of, that we need to understand from a public standpoint?
It's a good time of year. We're helping out Interfaith Good Samaritan this year, so there's supplies are depleted, like I said. It's also great because we're trying to catch people during graduation weekend. I know a lot of kids are moving out, and we can help get rid of some of that excess food. So
that's actually a great point. I didn't even think about that in terms of kids. You don't want them to throw the food away if someone else can utilize it. That's a great benefit. So anything else that we need to be aware of with the food drive coming up tomorrow?
Nope, just want to thank the community of Laramie for always helping us out and being such an enthusiastic bunch of people. So
all right,
just leave your bag out there tomorrow by your mailbox and we'll pick it up.
All right, so again, non-perishable food items. If you got a blue bag, utilize it. If you didn't, you can certainly help out still. And again, this is the Stamp Out Hunger National Food Drive that the National Association of Letter Carriers do, and Laramie just one of over 10,000, or actually larger than that, so I take that back, one of over 10,000 cities and towns across the country that help collect the goodness and compassion for the postal customers and your friends and neighbors actually here in the community. I was actually talking with folks from Interfaith just a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about how they do have a need right now, and they would love to help more families out, and this is another avenue for that, hopefully.
I'm so excited to help them. Just appreciate their generosity and their support. They're coming down to load up all the food from the post office, and I know they're taking time out of their day for it. So.
All right. Well, here's hoping that we get a lot of food distributed from the good folks of Laramie. I know this community does a great job helping each other out.
We do. We're really quite fortunate here. So I appreciate that people want to spread that wealth and give a little back.
All right. Well, hopefully it goes well tomorrow. Thanks so much for the time this morning.
Thank you, David.